Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Cooks by Carrie. If you're new here, I'm Carrie, and for today's Foodie Friday video, I'm sharing how to make this delicious chocolate buttercream that goes perfect with, honestly, really anything. Fruit, cakes, cupcakes, but especially my brownies that I shared in my Monday video. So for this recipe, you're going to need similar ingredients to the vanilla buttercream, which I shared on my Wednesday video. But what you're going to need is 2 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, 1.5 cups of powdered sugar sifted, 1 cup of melted semi-sweet chocolate chips but not hot, and a half a tablespoon heavy cream or milk. Interestingly enough, I'm pretty sure I only used 1 stick of butter in this recipe, and it still turned out super delicious. But I would say, yeah, probably go ahead and use 2 sticks next time. But I guess if you have one, nothing super bad's gonna happen. So anyway, that's all the ingredients for today. The recipe comes from the Magnolia Bakery cookbook. It is one of my absolute favorite cookbooks. I use it all the time. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, just like the last video, for these instructions, I don't really completely follow them. I kind of do my own thing. And so I'm just gonna follow along to your instructions. There isn't a written recipe also for this because I got it from a cookbook. So I've just put the ingredients in the description. So, but you just have to watch to follow along, just like my last 2 videos. Also, if you're like, Carrie, your mixer is dirty. Well, I had just made my vanilla buttercream, and since it's basically the same base, I just did not feel like cleaning it. I'm sorry, guys. I was a little lazy. But anyway, the same step is the same step for the vanilla buttercream. Basically, what you want to do is just whip up that butter for about 30 seconds. Really not that long, just to get it nice and creamy and all mixed up. And now it's time to add in all of the powdered sugar. So I'm just dumping the whole thing in. I'm going to put kind of a shield around my mixer, and I'm going to mix it on low speed until it's all mixed together. As with the last buttercream video, some recipes will add in the vanilla now or other liquids, but what I like to do is mix it completely up, just the butter, just the powdered sugar, until it is a thick icing. And I know it looks a little weird. It looks like it's not forming, like something's going wrong. Just wait. Just like give it an extra minute. It probably takes like 3 to 5 minutes to whip up. Just let it do its thing and then add everything else once it's already a fully formed buttercream. I don't have any science to back this up. I don't have any like, oh, if you add something, it will be bad. But I just feel like this is the best method after making buttercream for many years. Now it is time to add in the vanilla, and I'm going to go ahead and add in salt. This is my little secret ingredient. Add in about 1/6 to 1/8 of a teaspoon, or honestly just like a little pinch, a little nudge. It just makes this icing sweeter. And that sounds so weird, but it just like enhances the flavor, and to me it just like rounds it out so it's so nice and beautiful. Also, you're going to notice, Carrie, that's quite a lot of vanilla, and also that is not actually vanilla, it's vanilla bean paste. It's just kind of like it's a paste form of vanilla, and it's absolutely super extra. You do not need that. You just need regular vanilla, but I actually ran out of mine, so I went ahead and used that. But yeah, so add in the salt. That's a really good trick. Once you like try it, I don't think you'll ever go back. Not a ton of salt, just like a tiny bit. So anyway, blend that all up, mix it up, and scrape down the sides. Now, before I continue with this video, please subscribe, leave a thumbs up, comment down below what you'd like to see next, share this video with a friend, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I post a new video. I have about 145 subscribers, and I have a goal of 1,000, so if you could please help me get there, that'd be greatly appreciated. Alrighty, let's continue with the video. And now, it is time for the last step, adding in the chocolate. So I'm going ahead and adding in the chocolate all at once, and mixing it on a high speed. I think I start at like a medium, and then I move to high. And I'm going to mix for a good amount of time, maybe like a minute, 2 minutes, something like that. And what I did notice this time that I normally don't see is that the chocolate seized up in the bowl, which it basically means that there were like little pieces of chocolate that were kind of hard. And basically what happened is that the chocolate was hotter or more warm than the bowl. So when the like warmer chocolate hit the bowl, it kind of like froze a little bit. Not froze, obviously, because it's not frozen. But you could just tell a little bit in the consistency, and it's definitely savable. I mean, it's not you don't want to have that happen, but like it's not really bad or anything. You can't really tell when you ice things. It's just I can notice a little bit when I was scraping certain parts of the bowl down. So what I'd recommend is that after you melt your chocolate, you should kind of try and use it within 1 or 2 minutes. Like make sure it's not piping hot, but like it can still be warm-ish, if that makes sense. And here's another thing. How did I melt my chocolate? So I did 30-second intervals, mixing in between in the microwave. I found this is the best method. It's super easy and simple, and yeah. Also, guys, you're gonna notice that in some of these upcoming clips, the quality, it's not the best. I'm sorry. For some reason, my camera focused on the KitchenAid and not the actual frosting, so I'm sorry about that. I think I just said that last step was the final step, but it's actually not. In this last step, I'm adding in the heavy whipping cream. I think I did some things wrong in this recipe. Like, I'm pretty sure that when I made this, I used definitely a tablespoon of the heavy whipping cream, and I was supposed to half that. So, this recipe, it honestly turned out pretty good. So I think overall what I had used was a stick of butter, a teaspoon vanilla extract, 1.5 cups powdered sugar, a cup of melted chocolate, and a tablespoon of heavy cream. And it worked out. But I'm going to just recommend that you do what the recipe says, which was 2 sticks of butter, the teaspoon of vanilla, 1.5 powdered sugar, 1 cup chocolate chips, and the half tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. Unless you like it super whipped, like I like it. Again, I'm gonna leave that in the description down below, so you don't have to like race to write it down right now. But looking back on it, I don't know what was going through my brain, but it still worked out, and the instructions are still the same. And yeah, it was just so good. And sorry again, the focus here is a little weird, but it just tasted so yummy. In this final step, I'm just mixing it up on speed 10 for like 3 to 5 minutes. Not an exact time, kind of just by feel, like I said before. Whip it until it is your heart's desire, lol. Just like until it is, if you like it super whipped, super whipped. If you don't, you don't. I might have mentioned that before. But anyway, yeah, so this is the frosting. When it's done, it's so good. Like once you make this chocolate icing, you're not going to go back to any others. It is so delicious and easy, and overall 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend. And that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, please follow me on Instagram at Cooks by Carrie. I post lots of fun photos of the food I cook. And I will see you next week for a new video. There will only be one video, I think, on Friday. So don't get used to these 3 videos. But I hope you love them. I hope you have a great Valentine's Day. Or just week in general. I think the Super Bowl is this weekend. So anyway, lots of exciting things coming up. And for the Super Bowl, I have lots of fun snack videos. So make sure to check those out to get some good recipes. And make sure to subscribe, like, comment down below. Do all those fun things I mentioned in the middle of the video. And I'll see you on Friday. Bye, guys.